what do you take along on something like a Bigfoot hunt? How do you set something like that up?
Well, first of all, we always go where, a recent sighting happened. If it's on private property, we've gone out there, we ask the owners, hey, can we come out there? 9 times out of 10, they say yes. They're kind of tickled that we want to come out there and do that. So if it's, in the park area, or if it's a street, which is even easier, we'll find a camping area close by. We get out to the area, get our tents up, or if we're going to stay overnight. And then we go start walking around. We'll find out if we can get a hold of the witness. We'd like to try to get the witness to come out there and kind of give us a terrain walk where he pretty much says, I was standing here and it came across the street right over there. And then from that point, we'll go look around, see if we can find tracks, or see if we can find some hair or anything that, this animal might have left behind. And then after that, we'll pretty much come on back. And, sometimes we break out the map, or usually on our phones, and we just, come up with different areas. Like, if the animal was going this way, obviously it's going to be in this location here. And we'll pick different locations and come at different angles from it. A lot of times here in Florida, especially in the woods, there are always some trails back in there. Fire breaks. So it's pretty easy to go walking around back there. I try to when I take people out there, I try to stay on the main trails. It makes it a little bit easier, because once you start going into the brush, you can lose people real easy. If we take young kids with us, and we've taken some kids with us out there, I don't like to take them too young, but I put a little necklace on them that has a whistle and a little flashlight on it. And the reason is, if they get lost, especially at nighttime, if they turn on, they blow on the whistle, and they have the flashlight, they can light it, and with our night vision, I can see exactly where they're at. So anyway, we go into teams, we stay in areas, and a lot of times we get out to certain areas and we go static, where we'll just stop and we'll sit down and we'll just wait and just listen to see if it happens. And then we'll have a couple people that'll do some calls out there. We'll get on the radio, hey, we're going to put on a call, so it's us doing it, so don't think it's a Bigfoot out here. So we'll do a couple screams. I've always had luck when I've had females do screams for some reason. Whenever, like one night we had a girl do a scream, and lo and behold, we look over in the field and we can see something standing out in the middle of the field with our thermal. So sometimes we get lucky. Most of the time we don't, because like I said, this animal doesn't particularly, is kind of camera shy for the most part. But, it's one of those things, you're not going to see it unless you get out there and go look. And I enjoy just going out there, just setting up a camp, just looking for it. Just being out there at night, I always tell people it's kind of like a roller coaster. It's scary, but it's exciting at the same time. And then, occasionally you get a wood knock to indicate that there's something out there. Or you do hear, we'll hear a scream. And then you might get lucky enough to see something on the thermal or with your night vision glasses. And we stay out till, most of the time we stay out till about 2 o'clock. Maybe, if we're having a good time and we're really walking around, maybe 4 o'clock. And then we come on back to camp, get some rest, get up, discuss what we're going to do, if we're going to hit the same area up again, or if we're going to go to a different location, and then basically repeat the same thing. And again, it's usually about a weekend excursion that we usually like to do.